now starts the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show, featuring Dan Harsha and Dan Allman. This week's show, we're highlighting the latest in music, life, and culture.
Through different eyes.
Yo, this is Dan Harsha, and this is the Guitar Gurus, and with me always is...
Dan Alban here.
Yeah, you noticed the change of the voice. Dan Alban is actually on the Ollie's Bar and Grill soundstage phone system, social distancing from his man cave, calling into the show. How awesome is that?
Oh man, this is great. This is great that we're still able to do this and be compliant while doing it.
Right, man. Nothing respecting the law. But since you're on the Ollie's Bar and Grill, I'm thirsty tonight. I'm excited. I'm going to crack one right now. You got one ready, man?
Oh, I've always got one. I'm home now, so there's going to be many.
All right, I'm going to crack first, and I'll let you do yours, all right?
All right, well, I'm about ready when you are.
All right, just pop mine. Go for it, buddy.
Oh, I didn't even get to hear it, but that's okay. So let's see if you hear this one, everyone.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Awesome,
there we
dude.
go.
Yeah.
Live via satellite.
Yeah, man, it's definitely weird in the studio not having you here, man, because we feed off each other's energy, you know?
Yeah, it's a symbiotic relationship, man.
So,
It takes two to tango in this thing.
That's right, man. Wow. But, man, so last week, I want to talk about the elephant in the room real quick. Last week's show had to be postponed because when we were going to tape, I actually came down with a slight bit of laryngitis. I couldn't talk. I couldn't pronunciate, and we couldn't do it, man. There was you can't fake that. So we had to postpone the show.
Yeah.
But here's the shit of it. So I'm dealing with that, and I'm waking up during the night with a really dry throat. Supposedly something happened in my tooth abscess because of that.
Oh, man.
So we're under lockdown. Dentist offices are closed or very limited hours. But somehow, some way, my awesome wife, Trish Galliano Harsha, got a hold of our dentist and got me a remote appointment through cell phone. How awesome is that?
Wow, man.
So,
that makes all the difference.
Right, so we took pictures. So my wife is there with my phone taking pictures of my teeth, right? Right? And we're texting it to him. He's like, man, these are great pictures. I'm like, wow, man, this is surreal, In a normal day, I would just go to the office, and they would take care of you, man. But with this social distancing and, dentistry, it's very personal in that line of work. So I understand that they're worried too. So, but no, my shout out to my doctor, Luke Morgan, Mechanicsville, Maryland. Champ, man, what a champ, dude. He called in my prescription. I'm feeling 1,000 times better, and then hopefully this prescription will get me through. So when all the restrictions get lifted in May, I can just go in there and get the real deal done because I want to get it taken care of right. I'm not going to just pull a tooth in an emergency situation if I could wait a month. You know what I mean?
Exactly, because at this point they'd probably be doing it in the back of a van somewhere. So you don't need all that.
No, so the calamity of errors from last week, man, it was just insane, and we just had to postpone it, man. I felt bad because I know everybody wants content. Because we're still in the coronavirus shutdown. The Corona Files continue with this episode. It's episode 66. The Corona Files continue, man.
Yeah, execute order 66. Right, everybody stay inside.
Right, dude. I know, man. And everybody needs to respect this disease for what it is because no politician, no government just wants to shut down the economy for weeks at a time just for a whim. You know what I mean?
No.
It's serious. And what's serious about it is how contagious it is because you can feel fine and still be spreading it.
That's correct.
So that's why we're all taking these precautions. And, everybody shits on America during the normal time. But I wanted to say, man, there's a lot of people out there helping one another right now. And it's kind of cool to see that go down. And as a pace of people, we're all willing to stop working and for these extended period of time so we can help save the elderly because they're at risk. And everybody needs to understand that. I'm sorry, Dan. I'm sorry. Go for it.
No, you're absolutely right. I was just agreeing with you that what you're saying is absolutely correct. And, I totally don't like to get into the misdiagnoses and the armchair doctors that I see a lot on social media. And you're stating the facts, and those are the facts. Everybody's, for the most part, is doing what they're supposed to do, and they're really pulling together and just making themselves aware of what they need to do and what they should not be doing.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the difference in saving some of the older folks. And, you know, I look at myself, I fall in that category. I'm over 45. I am in danger.
Right.
And being, deemed essential, I still go to work every day. Fortunately enough, I still do. But in that, I only go to work and home and work and home.
Right.
And in those in-between times, I'm still doing the things I'm supposed to do to make sure that I'm doing my part.
Yeah.
I'm not making unnecessary trips anywhere. I'm washing my hands regularly. I'm staying away from people. Even at work, I'm distancing myself. And you just have to be aware of your surroundings.
Right. Man.
So, a lot of there's a few people that listen to this show that know, but a lot of them don't. I'm going to state this fact now that me and you do work in the same place.
Right.
We work together during the day, me and Dan. We are employed by the same person.
That's correct.
We have different roles. We have different responsibilities and different, day-to-days.
Right.
You've been quarantined for, 2 weeks now?
Right. Yeah. For my day gig, me and Dan both work at the same place, like you were saying. But in my role, my awesome company is letting me stationed up in my home studio. I converted the home studio into my work office at the same time. So it's really rad that they're letting me do that. I'm getting a lot done, not being on the road every day in my role, but working the phones and doing video conferences, man. It's actually kind of really cool. Different take on it. I'm a guy that if you serve me lemons, I'm going to make lemonade. So with everything bad that's going down, I'm just making lemonade and dealing with it.
Right.
I want to shout out to all the workers that's been furloughed, laid off, employment's been terminated. I can't feel bad enough for those folks, but they're staying home to save the at-risk people, and I think they should be commended. And when things do get back to a semi-normal role, we really need to reward those people, man, because they took it on the chin for America. They really did.
They are heroes in this, and
yeah.
And unfortunately, they are some of the least paid people out there, and that's a damn shame.
It really is, and that really needs to change. It's just unexcusable. But I mean, I just want to get this thing flushed out of the country, because we do know in the diseases, if everybody doesn't, if we distance, and it'll die out. We just have to be patient. I just don't. My biggest fear is this. We're going along, we're doing this thing, we're distancing, the numbers are coming down, and it's like the wrestling match. The guy's got them on the ropes, but he's got to celebrate real quick, and then it comes back and clobs you in the back of the head. We just need to finish it. You know what I mean? Don't pussyfoot around. Finish it.
Yeah.
And if it takes an extra month, it takes an extra month, because we're already, we're in it. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, it is what it is at this point.
Exactly.
We're in it. Let's make sure we win it and not come back too prematurely, because if we do that, it just spreads again and revamps up, and you have to start back at zero.
Yep. What good is your livelihood if you don't have your life?
Exactly. That's the thing. But I mean, we're gonna get through this if everybody does it right. I feel good with state leadership in that regards. So, yeah. I mean, I definitely feel confident they'll do the right thing. I mean, I got to have faith at this point. I'm kind of powerless, but from the decision-making already, I believe in our leadership at the state level will get us to where we need to be, where we're safe. We just have to make sure that and I believe that around with all the other states. It's just we don't need to come back to work too early, because if it ramps back up, it's going to do more damage than what we started with, because we actually caught it pretty early. In the grand scheme of things, but it is what it is, but we got to deal with it.
Yeah, just everybody do your part, man. No matter what you believe, just do your part. We're all counting on each other to do the right thing.
That's right, dude. Well, wow, dude. Wow, we've been rambling on 10 minutes already, so let's do this. Let's let episode 65 recap. I just want to shout out the 2 featured guests, Keith Grasso, Island Music. Keep that guy in your prayers. You know, his business is shut down.
Yeah.
So when they come back up, man, we really got to rally around Island, and anybody that's got extra funds that can spend some money there, you got to get the cash flowing again, man. They're going to have to start up, but Keith Grasso, shout out Island Music. Awesome company. We cannot let that company go down.
No, you cannot. And everybody, I mean, you guys know he's been a lifeline to us over the years in many, many ways. And I know we still, some of us still, and guilty parties included, still buy things online. And we do things like that. But it's time to put that away for a while and really, really support him with the community, because that's all he does is support community with that store.
Yep.
And we got to do that. We got to do that.
Right. I got an idea how I'm going to take care of some business when it gets back to open. So I'm going to.
It's going to be epic when it opens.
I'm going to do my part. Definitely, I got to, man. But we got to definitely rally around our local guitar shop, Island Music Company, because that's our community, man. We cannot let that go down, and I will not let that happen. No.
That's right.
Cool. So shout out to Keith and company. Shout out Chris Hopeful, Changing Scene, awesome Southern Maryland band. Their original music. That's why I liked having them on, getting their take. Dude, if you're at home quarantined, man, time now is to write some original music. I'm guilty about not getting to it yet, but I've been busy with my day job, converting the office and all that other stuff, so I haven't had time. I've had to really concentrate on 2 worlds colliding at one time. But
right.
I want to implore the local musicians, if you put the time in and create an original during the Corona shutdown, I want to give you a platform to put your music on. I think that would be awesome.
Hell yeah.
So that's cool, Chris and gang at Changing Scene. So that was episode 65. Cool.
Yeah, what a great young man he is, and just really he's been working hard for a long time, and we appreciate that and spending time with us to come on. It was just an awesome interview.
Yeah, man, I love their backstory, man. It's just cool stuff, man. When you get that curtain back and they tell you how it all happened, you're like, yeah, all right, cool, man. But
yeah, most of us can relate to these kinds of stories, you know.
Exactly.
We all kind of came from the same kind of backgrounds, and we all kind of did the same thing, you know.
Yep, that was cool.
Driving 40 miles, twice a week to practice with a band that's probably not even going to play out for like 8 years, you know. We all did that. I just love hearing all the backstories with everybody.
Right. Well, dude, if we can keep these gas prices low, it's like 25-year ago gas prices right now.
Yeah, it is. It's the 90s again with the gas pumps, for sure.
Now we just got to get the music again like the 90s. Then we'll be all good. Cool. All right, dude. So let's set up this show. What do you think?
I'm ready, man. I am so ready. I am going through withdrawal, just like most of our listeners, so let's get it on.
All right, so first up, we're going to get David Higgins on for Higgy on the beat. Not really much to report on, but we're going to keep it loose with him. Then we're going to do the Island Music Guitar of the Week, the Fender Telecaster from the previous week when we got postponed. I'll be doing the ESP TED 600 next week. So keep an eye out for that, but I wanted to put the pictures out this week. And then, of course, we're going to get Sean Kirkpatrick on for Sean in 60 Seconds to see what's up in his world. And that's the standard show.
That's right.
Right. So, but this week, we're going to have HydraFX on as the featured guest. One big segment on that side of the break. And then we're going to call it quits for this week and then come back next week with something else. What do you think, man?
It's great. What a great episode we've got tonight, man.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So, dude, let me dial Higgy up and see what's happening.
Yeah, let's talk to Higgy. Higgy on the beat from the Southern Maryland Chronicle, man, right here on the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show.
Right. All right. I got to put you on hold to merge the call, so you get to see how it feels, dude. How's it feel? How's it feel on that side?
God damn it!
All right, hold on. Let me see what happens. All right, come on. Let's see favorites. There's Higgy. All right, we're dialing Higgy. Albin's on hold on the other side of the phone. See if we can get Higgy on the beat.
Hello.
Hey, Higgy, it's Dan. What's happening, bud?
What's going on, brother?
Nothing, dude. We're practicing safe social distancing here at the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show. So I got Albin on hold on the other side, and I got to merge these calls. So hang out for just a hot second while the computer calculates it, all right?
All right.
Let's see. All right, are we there, guys?
I'm here. Albin here.
All right.
Oh, wow, you sound clearer. Yeah, isn't it? I'm broadcasting live from the Albin Studios and this undisclosed location.
The group calls are happening, man. I love it.
Yeah, it's not my ideal three-way, but I'm digging it.
Nice.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Yeah. So Higgy, man, it's been a couple weeks since we last talked to you. The coronavirus is out there. Everything is just shut down. I know there's no music venues to report on this week, but I was wondering that from a journalistic side of things, if you could just give us a coronavirus update of what's happening.
Well, basically at this point in Southern Maryland, we're looking at, as of this morning, Charles County had 58 cases, St. Mary's County had 15, Calvert County had 15. There's been one death, and that was in Charles County. We're starting the Maryland State Department of Health is opening up tomorrow in Waldorf at the Vehicles Emissions Center. Will be drive-up testing with a referral from your primary. And for this week only, it is Charles County residents, but then it will be opened up to other residents, I believe, next week.
Okay.
From speaking with the different health departments and hospitals, they seem to be good on PPE, personal protection equipment, but they have made requests to the state health department for more supplies, and a couple of the hospitals have also set up donation centers for unopened N95 masks, nitrile gloves, the Tyvek bodysuits, things like that, face masks, anything that's unopened. You can go onto each of the individual hospital sites, and if they have something going on, they'll have it listed right on the front, or they'll have it under coronavirus information. Several of them, even the government sites, have made specific tabs for COVID-19 information that they've put out. As you said, we're kind of shut down everywhere. It's the state of Maryland, though, so everybody is essential.
Yeah.
Schools are starting over the next couple weeks, depending on the county, with distance learning. I'm working on some stuff right now because basically this system does not look like it's going to work. So I'm digging a little bit into that. There's way too many unanswered questions.
Well, the new system for education?
Yes. What are we doing for grading? What about how are these kids going to progress from the next grade level? How are seniors supposed to graduate? Is this stuff actually being graded? There is no one teaching.
Right.
They're doing online work, but there is no teaching.
I think this is going to be.
There's some students who don't have internet access, so they're getting hard copy of work. So how are they supposed to submit this into the teachers? What was one of the other things was I've got an email from someone saying that a teacher, they were getting ready to close the third marking period grades, and they were giving the students an opportunity to get some extra credit. All they had to do was do this online work. Well, what about the kids that don't have internet access?
Right.
How are they supposed to get the extra credit? Also, none of these counties have enough laptops for every student. St. Mary's County has one laptop for every 2 kids, and from my understanding, they're prioritizing from 12th grade down.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
12th grade down
so
makes sense.
There's a lot of unknowns. I understand nobody was prepared for this. But at the same time, we have to do something to make sure it's a level playing field for all the kids. If it's just not something that can be done correctly, shut it down. Don't do it.
Right.
I agree with that. I agree with you on that.
Don't half-ass it and say, we got to do something. There's enough stuff out here for parents right now. I've been publishing it. The counties have been publishing it for these kids to do some kind of homeschooling work to keep their minds going. But trying to half-ass the school system and the school work is just going to make things a lot worse.
Yeah, it's not fair to the kids.
Yeah. It's not fair to the teachers.
Yeah.
Anyone.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought school was on pause. I thought when everything cleared up, they go back. I mean, if they got to go back in July and rock it out until September and just keep going,
the problem
that's
is
what
in
they
most
got
of
to
Maryland,
do.
you're not going to get summer school like that. They don't have the air conditioners.
Wow.
Dude, I'm so glad.
So that can't do that.
I'm so glad I don't have any kids in any public school systems anymore. God.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, most of a lot of everyone does.
I know. I feel for
Yeah.
them.
What about seniors? I mean, I understand. Most of them do have the credits that they need to graduate, and the state could probably the counties could probably get a waiver for them not to have to do the 180 days.
Right.
But what about the students that needed to finish this third and fourth quarter? So how are they supposed to? Now their college plans next year.
Right. Yeah.
Those are great points. Great points.
It's an ugly situation, dude. That's for sure. I mean, no answer is going to be the right answer, unfortunately.
No. And it's just like with everything else. The governor shut down all these businesses. Well, now you have people who have to worry about paying rent when all this is done, paying their mortgage, catching up on their bills that they weren't able to pay.
Yeah.
$1,200 or $2,400 is not going to do a lot for most folks.
No, not at all.
When you factor in rent or mortgage, your bills, any gas, insurance, electric, then your food,
Yeah, $2,400 is a mortgage payment for a lot of people.
it is.
Alone, without the utilities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throw in a car payment, all that stuff still has to be paid. So even if we do, that the state is saying there's a hold on any evictions or foreclosures or anything like that,
Right.
but how long are you going to give after the state of emergency? People are going to need time to catch back up. Because remember, no one's going to have any money, so nobody's going to be going out to buy stuff.
Right.
So it's not like these businesses are going to be hiring more people because they're not making any money.
True.
I saw a figure today that said the Fed anticipates after this is kind of petered out and we start getting back to work, the Great Recession in 29 stock market crash was 29% unemployment, I believe,
Right.
and they're expecting this to be 33 to 35.
It's gonna be ugly.
So it's a whole bunch of unknowns, and yes, I look at it from all different standpoints, what the government's doing to help, but also from the citizen side of how are we going to get through this. Nobody could have prepared for this. This isn't just like a hurricane or a tornado that came through. You can rebuild after that. There's things that you can do. With this, there literally is nothing we can do right now.
Right. I mean, but with these loan programs for small businesses, part of the qualification to get the loan is that you have to have your employees back, pay them, and then once everything's settled, they get rid of they pay off the loan for you. You get loan.
Right. They'll pay what what you were supposed to. There's so many different variables with it, and they've relaxed some restrictions on it, and like with unemployment, with how long it can go on it, who's eligible for it now. How much you can get. They're doing the same thing with SNAP food stamps, but with businesses also they're trying to fast track a lot of these loans and grants, but there are still requirements, and I have not had time to dig into each one of them, but I have heard from some people about they can't even get onto the website at this point.
Right, because everybody's on it.
Yeah.
Too much traffic.
Wow. So devastating, man. Yeah, so there's a lot of unknowns, man. I mean, at the end of the day, we just got to get at it. We got to beat it first, because if we don't beat it, it doesn't matter anyway. But this is my biggest worry. If someone gets it they live through it. You know, their body fights it off. How long is that person a danger to someone that's at risk? That's the question.
Right. That's the thing. You know, also is do we build up antibodies to this like the chickenpox?
Yeah,
Do you get it one time and it's done, or is it like the flu where you can get it each year?
Yeah, that's the same question I had when me and Dan were talking earlier this evening before we got on. Was the same thing. If you get it once, are you good, or can you get it every year like we used to get the flu every year?
Right.
We don't know. We don't have the answers.
Right. And there's a bunch of unknown variables that they're trying to get the test done. They can only be done so fast.
Yeah, and I have full faith in this world that there are some very smart people working on how to vaccinate this thing. I know they're working hard.
They're working from every different angle. You got people working about where did this darn thing come from?
Bat soup.
No, they're saying that's not what it is now.
I hope not. Nobody should eat that.
But you know, there's people working on a test to find out if you've already had it.
Right.
Wow.
And you were asymptomatic. They're working on the vaccines. They're working on treatments. You know, they're working from all different areas. I know the University of Tennessee is actually using their supercomputer to work on this and to decode the genome.
Right.
You know, there's people that are trying to find out if the people that were already infected, if they are immune to this now, can their blood be used to make a vaccine?
Right.
Right. Yeah.
So there's a lot of different pieces happening. Yes, you know, in the medical field, they're doing everything they possibly can. There is no way in the world that we knew we would need this many ventilators.
Right. That's
No.
what.
And that's not something you can just snap together.
Right.
Those are scientific instruments, and they have found that there is another model that is very similar that just needs a tweak to it, and it can be used also, which they are doing now. You have several companies, automobile companies, that are now retrofitting their facilities to make ventilators. That doesn't happen overnight. That takes a few weeks. You got to order the parts, you got to retrofit, you got to sanitize, you got to train.
Yep.
You know, so those are several weeks. You're not going to get it in a week.
Right.
You know, the government is doing what they can. They're throwing every bit of money that they can. We really don't even have the money, but they're sending us money. You know, they relaxed the truck driver requirements so that they could get more shipments out. You know, they're doing the stimulus. They're already talking about a phase 4 stimulus also. You know, they've helping the big corporations to help prop this economy up and employ thousands, if not millions, of Americans. Because if they go belly up, then, you know, airlines, cruises, things like that, we could lose a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, you have that going on. You have, you know, the teachers and stuff trying to. For a while, they were doing online meetings with their students, just to let their students get some work done. In Charles County, some of the teachers were getting in their car and driving through the neighborhood and saying hi to their students, so that because the kids are having a hard time understanding this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's 10 million different things going on in all this, you know, moving pieces, and it's not just going to happen in overnight or a couple weeks.
That's true. I just want to say, dude, for all the youngins out there listening, the Defense Production Act, that hasn't been used since, I think, World War II.
Yes.
Like, so that thing just doesn't get enacted on a whim. You know,
No.
I mean, it's like
You're basically telling a private company, stop doing what you're doing, and you're now working for us.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, we just all need to get going on and hang out and just chill.
The one thing that gets me, though, on a personal note here is, you know, I'm still busy as hell. I thought I could use this time to sit down and get back into my guitar, and I haven't been able to touch it yet. It's collecting dust.
Wow.
Woo. Always find time for that, no matter what.
Dude,
That's the best advice I can give anyone.
I'm having a hard time finding time for sleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I get it.
I get it. Hey, Higgy, I hate to cut you off, but we got to keep some type of schedule going.
All right, guys.
But hey,
I will talk to you next week.
Yeah, next week we'll keep it loose again. We'll just touch on everything. The Corona files continue, brother. I mean, we're
All right, guys.
in
Talk
this.
to you later.
All right, later, Higgy.
All right, brother.
All right.
Be good. Be safe.
All right.
You too. Bye.
Wow. So Alban, what's up, brother?
Hey, man. It was great catching up with Higgy again after being off for a week. You know, he's got his finger on the button. He's in touch with current issues and everything that's going on. So that was great getting him on here and talking with him about this. It's unfortunate that, you know, we have him on and we're not talking about the local music scene, but we're talking about the important things right now. So
Right.
that was a great talk with him, and it brought up a lot of good things that I didn't even personally think about. You know, with the kids in the schools and stuff. I hadn't thought about it. You know.
Right. Hey, so dude, what I want to do real quick is the guitar of the week from last week. How about that? And then we'll get Sean on. But what do you think, man?
Yeah, dude, I'm in for the long haul, man. You know.
All right, cool. Well, dude, it's the guitar of the week presented by Isla Music. And we're making up for last week. So this guitar, the Fender Rarities Red Mahogany Top Telecaster, is a real gem in the Fender Rarities series. The Fender Red Mahogany Top Telecaster is May's entry in the Rarity series. So when this originally came out in the month of May, this was the entry. And it's a real gem, man. Dude, a Telecaster. Come on. A basic Telecaster is awesome. So
yeah.
You add in the rarities with these exotic tone woods, then it gets real interesting quick. So its ash body seems typical enough, but that's just the starting point. The magic starts with its figured red mahogany top, and not just because of the eye-popping looks. This exquisite top also enhances the guitar's tone, creating a resonant blend of warmth and sustained, and a little bit of brightness mixed into it. And when you plug it in, a duo of single coil pickups serves a superb array of tones, ranging from that classic telly twang to an overwhelmed strat-like sound with serious punch. A modern deep C-shaped maple neck and 9.5-inch radius maple fingerboard ensures impressive comfort and playability. A dazzling natural wood grain finish, along with the attractive gold hardware and the pearl tuner buttons, round out the red mahogany tops Telecaster impressive highlights, man. It's really cool.
Yeah, that sounds awesome right there. Just that.
Yeah. So, man. So, dude, the top shelf woods offer premium tone and looks. The Fender's Rarity Series Red Mahogany Top Telecaster is built from premium woods. The eye-popping figured red mahogany, yielding a blend of brightness, like I said, warmth and sustain. Then you got the maple neck and the fingerboard, you know, and you're just off to the races. It's got a gloss polyurethane finish, so you don't have to worry about the aging from a nitro lacquer finish. So it'll keep nice over the years.
Nice.
Twisted telly pickups dish out punchy single coil tones, man. And I just noticed the attack of this guitar was awesome. One thing that'll be clear for the first time you plug it in is it's got some punch, and it's awesome. That's what I can say, man. I've reflected back on my time because this is like a week ago with it, but it's just an awesome guitar. Of course, the unique pickup borrow the taller Anico 5 magnets from the Fender Jazz bass pickups. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So, dude, it's, jazz bass. So
You've already got me sold on this thing right now.
Right, dude. So the red mahogany top Telecaster's twisted telly net pickup is the perfect complement to it. It's vintage style single coil bridge. So that's what we got with the pickups. Let's get to the tech specs and then we'll wrap this up. But this is a really awesome guitar. When the store opens back up, you got to go check it out. That's
Hell yeah.
foremost. So here it is. It's got the ash body that delivers the great balance of warmth and brightness. Eye-popping figured red mahogany top. Modern deep deep C-shaped maple neck yields impressive playing comfort, just like you would expect from any Telecaster. 9.5-inch radius maple fingerboard with 22 narrow, tall frets. Like I said earlier, twisted telly neck pickup. Exhibits an open round Strat-like sound with serious punch. It's got the vintage style single coil bridge pickup that serves up classic telly tones. It's got a bone nut and a 3-saddle compensated string through body bridge to ensure maximum sustained.
Nice.
Yeah, gloss polyurethane finish gives you that silky sheen and years of protection. And of course, it's got the attractive gold hardware and pearl tuner buttons. And it comes with a case. What do you think about that?
Oh, yeah. You can't beat that right there.
Right. So that's the guitar of the week. And what do you think that baby runs, dude?
Well, this is my favorite. One of my favorite parts is because I never look these things up ahead of time on purpose, because I like when you say, so what's it going to run? Because I love the Price is Right part of this.
Right.
And from what I'm gathering and what I'm listening to, was it a big bag or a hard case?
Hard case. Rarity series. Yeah.
All right. I'm
Top
going $16.99.
Now, that's a little low. You got to think rarities, American made. And
All right. $23.99.
$24.99.
Damn.
but that's why it's the rarity series. You know, it's
All
not
right,
it's
yeah,
not a
there it
standard.
was.
It's not a standard American model. It's the upgraded.
Yeah. You're right. I'm missing out on the key parts. I'm still learning, guys.
Yeah, man. But we're gonna get you. We're gonna get you right. But that's the guitar of the week this week. We'll do the ESP next week.
What a beaut, you guys. When that store opens, get in there and check this thing out.
Yes, that's right. Ask them to see the guitar of the week. You heard about it on the Guitar Gurus.
Yeah.
Cool, dude.
Well, that was another great presentation of the guitar of the week, Mr. Dan Harsha. And, you know, you really break it down with all the specs. So everybody knows what they're looking at and what they're going to get when they pick this thing up. So,
yeah, man.
Great job, buddy.
Thank you, man. Well, dude, we're coming up on it. Sean's gonna be pissed. He's only have a couple minutes, and then we're gonna have to take a break.
Sean's actually only going to get 60 seconds tonight.
Right. So hang out for a second. I'm gonna dial him up again on the Ollie's Bar and Grill, and we'll see what's happening. All right.
Let's do it, man.
All right. Cool. Let's see here. Touch there. Go to favorites. There's Sean. I touched that. All right. Albin's on hold. We're calling Sean on his phone. You can hear it ringing. We're gonna lock in the signal and get it cranking. Come on, Sean. Let's see if we can get him. Come on. There he is.
Good evening, gurus.
Hey, Sean, it's Dan. What's happening, brother?
Oh man, I'm just sitting here killing time.
I know, dude. We're running behind. We had a big conversation with Higgy, but I got Albin on the other side of the phone on hold. I got to merge these babies together, so hang out for just a hot second, all right?
Yeah, sure.
All right, guys, there we are. Albin, say hi to Sean.
Sean, what's up, buddy? How are you?
Oh, what's going on, Alvin? How you been?
My man, dude, I've missed you, buddy. How are you?
I missed you too. I've been good. You know, just trying to make the best of the time that I got, I suppose.
Yeah, I think when this whole social distancing thing is finally free and clear, because everybody's doing their part, it's time for me and you to hang, man.
Yeah.
I
It's been a while.
I want to be a part of that.
We're all gonna hang. We're all gonna hang out together. We're gonna have a guru fest and just hang out together.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear you're doing all right, man. You sound like you're in good spirits, and I really am picking up on positive vibes from you, brother.
Well, you know, I'm trying to put him out there, few and far between. You know, I'm doing a lot better than many others in the music world right now, so I'm just trying to keep the positive, you know.
Good, man. Good.
All right, well, we got a couple minutes for you before we go to break, so let's catch up with you, man. What have you been doing to keep yourself busy during the shutdown?
Aside from drinking a lot,
Me too.
well, you know, I don't know if you guys saw on the Jetty Facebook page, we've been doing a lot of work on trying to set up a streaming service situation.
Right.
Have you guys heard about Harford Sound? They're LLC up in Baltimore. They set up in their warehouse a bunch of gear and a streaming setup. So bands can go up there and do a full show stream online, or they could before yesterday. Now, obviously, that's totally non-essential, so nobody's allowed to go there anymore. That would be a irresponsible gathering place at this point.
Right.
So,
That's a great idea, though. It's a great idea.
Yeah, no, and it was a lot of fun too. I mean, by the third time that we did the stream and got all the bugs ironed out, you know, I mean, the sound quality was good. There was no, I mean, we had a full multi-track signal send going into the live stream, so, you know, I mean, everything was being mixed down on the lives on like real time. Yeah, I mean, it was just it's a new thing, you know, so, I mean, I get to finally learn something. I continue doing that even after the stream is over, after this quarantine is over, you know, keep doing streams and stuff like that, and more avenues with which to perform and spread the music, you know?
Yeah, I think that's great. You know, everybody, this is going to spawn more avenues for people to get more exposure and do things like that. This is actually a positive in this.
Yeah, and the first couple, I mean, all the times that we did it, you know, we had, you know, all you had to do is put like a Venmo link or a PayPal link, and people were so generous and donated. I mean, I think I made about $200 probably in total between all three streams, you know, so it was worth it, you know, but
great.
It's a lot of work, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, we all do a lot of work, and we usually don't get a lot of money for it, but if you're doing that kind of work and you're getting something out of it, that's fantastic.
Yeah,
I think that's great,
no,
man.
I think I personally walked on with like 130. The third time that we did it, it was we finally got a different band in there, so they were doing most of the performance and stuff like that, and yeah, just made sure that they got, you know, what they needed to make it there and back.
Yeah. Now, can I ask you something real quick? During all this, how has this affected your drum lessons? Are you still doing something online with your drum lessons, or are you just kind of on the back burner with that right now?
That's all on the back burner. I never actually started the drum lessons, so.
Oh, wow! I thought you were off and running, man. Sorry.
I did the clinic, and I had another one in the books coming up soon, but I don't think that's going on anymore. But I'm thinking about doing a clinic online if this keeps on going on, setting up all my shit and kind of just doing a stream like that.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just something, kind of mix it up a little bit. It's weird with being a drummer, you know, it's like you can't, a lot of these musicians and singer-songwriters can just like prop their phone up and the audio quality would be good enough for anybody to be like, oh yeah, it's an acoustic guitar and some vocals and it sounds good.
Yeah.
But like a drummer, you know, unless you have a GoPro or really high quality microphone, and even then, you know, you still have to mix it down a little bit, put some compressors or something on there, and then send the feed over to your phone to get a good audio sound that's even like remotely legible or, you know, readable, like to hear it and understand what I'm doing. You know, with a regular phone mic, it just sounds like distortion the entire time, you know?
Right.
Cymbals, and that's about it.
Right. Wow, dude. Well, we got a couple minutes left, man. So what's on your plate for the next week? Are you going back over there, or are you sheltered in place down in La Plata?
Well, I got my paperwork in order, so I should technically still be allowed to move about relatively easily.
Okay.
Without any concern because of the agricultural thing on the farm, and I mean the restaurants are still open, so technically I'm still working with the jetty too, so I got to kind of get back and forth like that. So it should allow me to do that, and not only that, but my family lives over there, so I mean I have a pretty decent excuse to get over to Ken Island anyway.
There you go.
Cool.
I obviously don't want to travel too much, and I don't want to put anybody else's lives in danger, but I do want to see my family if this thing keeps on happening, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
At the same time, you know, I live in a I live in like a glorified hotel room basically, so I mean I gotta figure out some place to set up my drums or I'm gonna go fucking crazy.
I can only imagine, dude. I can only imagine.
like after 1 week of not having a show, like my mood, I've already said this before, but like my mood just completely changes. I haven't seen 2 weeks in a row without a gig since I was like 19.
Wow.
Wow.
Even then, it was still like, I was still doing lights. So, I mean, I was still going out and performing. It was just a different form of art or whatever. But,
Yeah.
You know, I still got a chance to do something artistic and performance and, you know, entertainment-wise once a week for the past 10 years, you know, and now I don't know what to do with myself.
Wow, man. Damn. Well, we'll leave it like that. Have a good week, and then next week we'll see what happened, man. All right?
Yeah, man. Hopefully I can keep it a little bit more upbeat next week. I'll get everything locked down again.
Yeah, no worries, brother. Well, dude, we love checking in with you, man. We missed you last week, but it was great checking in this week with you, Sean.
Yeah, man. It was great talking to you guys. Hope you guys stay safe.
All right,
Yeah,
man.
thank you, brother.
Yeah,
You too.
you do the same, dude. And before we know it, we'll all be hanging out again, man. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, me neither.
All right, Sean, from the Guitar Gurus, dude. We'll check you next week, brother.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
All right, man.
All right, you
Peace.
too, brother.
See ya.
All right, Sean Kirkpatrick. Sean in 60 seconds right here, man, on the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show.
Wow.
Standard weekly guest, man. I mean, you can just hear it. He's being positive, but you can hear in his voice that he's missing it. But
Yeah.
he's keeping active, and I wish him all the best right now.
Right. Well, dude, we've been rapping 46 minutes, man.
That's about right.
Hey, I say let's catch a break. Let me make sure that this file saves and we get set up and we'll get HydraFX on the other side of the call, and we'll just have a good time with Gunny and Greg, and we'll see how the conversation goes. We're under no time constraints. How's that sound, man? Pretty fun, huh?
That'll be great, man. This is when things are really going to get interesting.
Cool. All right, guys. It's Guitar Gurus with Dan and Dan, Southern Maryland's #1 choice in music talk radio. We'll be right back after this.
Yo, 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 Albin, let's talk construction.
All right, Mr. Harsher, what's up?
Our good friends at Allied Renovations can offer the best value when it comes to replacing your home's exterior, whether it be your roof or facade. Did you know that?
How does he do it?
Streamlined operations. Jesse and his team have been part of the roofing community since 2015. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah, Jesse has some of the deepest roots in our community. Did you know that?
Why does that matter?
Because you don't have to worry about the here today, gone tomorrow contractor schemes that are out there.
Well, you know he's going to be around. That's some great stability.
Yes, it is. So if and when the time comes, your home needs help with its roof or facade, please don't forget to contact Jesse Wickline at Allied Renovations. That number is 301-399-7031. Once again, that number is 301-399-7031. They are waiting for your call.
Tattoos last forever. They're a permanent statement about your personality and style. Do you want to spend the rest of your life with ink that looks like it's been done by some junior apprentice? Or do you want a custom tattoo from Christopher Lane Tattoos? Chris has over 10 years in the biz and uses the best ink and machines in the industry. Check out Christopher Lane Tattoo's Instagram feed today and you will just see for yourself that he does some of the finest work in the Southern Maryland area. Give him a follow today and you will just marvel over the attention to detail in his work. Christopher Lane Tattoos on Instagram is your start on a pathway to tattoo bliss. Book your appointment through Christopher Lane Tattoo's Instagram private messaging service for an exclusive bonus that only Guitar Guru listeners are eligible for. Follow Christopher Lane Tattoos on Instagram today. Yo, 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 Albin, let's talk site maintenance solutions with Cooper Construction.
Okay, great. Why are we outside?
I wanted you to see how Cooper Construction's handling my site with the installation of my new septic tank system.
Oh, I'm loving all this heavy equipment I'm seeing.
You need this kind of equipment for this type of work.
You say, do you?
Yeah, man. Cooper Constructions offers complete site solutions for septic tanks and mounds, lot clearing up to 3 acres, and most importantly, stormwater management.
Okay, let me get this straight. Cooper Construction offers site maintenance for lot clearing, septic systems, and stormwater management?
You are correct.
Does Cooper Construction have all the credentials needed for this type of work?
Yes, they do, my friend. Cooper Construction has over 20 years experience in the construction world.
How do we get a hold of them?
That's easy. Just dial 301-683-7766 and ask for a site visit today. Again, that number is 301-683-7766. Give them a call. You can also reach them on the web at buildwithcooper.com. Cooper Construction. From site to site, they will treat you right.
What's up, y'all? This is Sam Grow, and you're listening to the Southern Maryland Guitar Guru Show.
The Southern Maryland Guitar Gurus, the only guys that would do a live broadcast from Dog Match. We see each other through different eyes.
Oh yeah, we're back from break. It's the Guitar Guru, Southern Maryland's #1 choice for music talk radio. How you doing tonight, Mr. Albin?
Man, I am excited. I'm happy we're doing this. It makes me feel good. I'm just over the moon about it, buddy.
Yeah, man, we're doing social distancing right here at the Guitar Gurus. Albin's at his remote lair, and he's cranking on the Ollie's Bar and Grill soundstage phone system. Big shout out to Ollie's Bar and Grill. We're praying for Justin and the crew. We hope that you can open your business as soon as possible, but we're still honoring you every week on our own, and we're popping Ollies, and here's one for you, buddy. Yeah.
Oh, man, listen to that. Doesn't that just sound awesome?
That's the medicine, dude. That's the medicine.
Yeah, we're hoping they can hold their own during this and come back strong when it's all done, man. So we love Ollie's here.
Yeah, I love Ollie's. I hope it all comes back, and we're going to support them every which way we can, man. So, dude, the show's cranking along. We're about to get Gunny D and Greg on the phone from HydraFX. We're going to talk with them. We were supposed to talk to them last week. We postponed it for a week. We're gracious enough in their schedule. They made it work for us, so that was awesome there. But, dude, side note before we get involved in that, man. So we've been quarantined now for, 2 weeks plus?
Right.
I've been watching LegoMasters, man, and I can't get enough of it.
Listen to that, dude. Out of all the stuff going on, you're into LegoMasters.
Well, dude, when you watch so many out, dude, it's been a thing. But my point is, dude, I'm into it so much. I ordered the International Space Station model kit.
What?
So I'm gonna put it together and put it here on top of one of the computer towers. I think it's gonna look kind of cool, dude, because it's pretty big.
All right. Well, we'd like to see the progress on that.
Yeah, so that's me being a Lego master on my own. I've never put a big Lego set together in my life, so I'm jumping all in on it, dude. So that's my random thought of the week.
And those boxes of plastic are very kind of expensive.
It was under $100, but it's nice. It's 800 pieces.
It's all fun and games till you step on a piece.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, it's the International Space Station model kit I got. It has a display base, so once you put it together, you can set. I saw one of my buddies on a computer forum. He did it with it in his office, and it looks pretty cool on top of his computer. So that's why I'm doing it.
Wow, that is badass.
Just dress up the studio a little bit and honor NASA, man. Dude, the International Space Station is the greatest thing humankind has ever created.
Yeah, so, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I mean, all the nations came together to build that station. So, I mean, I figured, yeah, man, we can pay homage to that. It looks cool, and it'll get my Lego master on. So, I got to put it together first. I can't celebrate all that, but I look forward to it.
Hey, there's nothing. Hey, any form of creativity during this is very good, man.
Right, man. So
I encourage everybody to try something different and be creative. You got time. Let's get it on.
Right, dude, because I'm practicing guitar a lot, man, too. Getting that
Yeah, me too. I mean, I've been playing more guitar than I have been playing the bass. And, that's, for me, I enjoy the hell out of that, so.
Yeah, man. Well, cool, dude. But let's get Gunny D on the phone first. Let's get him on. Let's talk HydraFX, and then we'll get Greg on. What do you think, man?
Oh, man, I'm excited, man. Let's get it. Let's do it.
All right, hang out. I'm going to dial it in.
Oh, I'm going to be put on hold again.
Right.
Nobody puts Albin on hold.
Well, I will. There he is. Albin's on hold. He's in timeout while I can get Gunny D from HydraFX on the Ollie's Bar and Grill soundstage phone system. Talk to them, man.
This is Gunny.
Gunny, it's Dan from Guitar Gurus. You want to go on the air, buddy?
Hell yeah, man. Let's do this. I missed you guys.
All right, man. Well, cool, dude. We're live in the studio. We're taping the interview, but I got to press the button to merge you and Alban on because we are practicing safe social distancing here at the Guitar Guru Show. So Alban's at his house on the other side of the Ollie's Bar and Grill soundstage phone system. So I'm going to merge them together. Hang out, all right?
Yeah, man. Gotcha.
All right. Dan Alban, to say hi to Gunny D.
Gunny, what's up, brother?
Alban, my dude. What's happening, man? How you doing, brother?
Man, I miss you, man. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing really good.
You sound very positive, man. I love hearing that.
I'm always positive, brother.
I know you are, man. It's great having you on here and talking with you tonight. Thanks for taking the time.
Absolutely, man. It's my pleasure.
That's
Hell
awesome.
yeah.
Hey, dude, y'all's your live stream's been killing it, man. I thoroughly enjoyed myself when I was viewing it.
Dude, I'm glad you enjoyed that, man. Hopefully everybody that tuned in and took the time to, log on and all that stuff. Hopefully they had a good experience. And, we've been trying to, figure out the kinks and the sound and the video and all that stuff. I missed a little bit of a learning curve, but I think we did a fairly decent job on our first couple of outings. So.
Right. I mean, the original plan was for you guys to come on last week, promote it, and I feel so terrible that we had to postpone the show, so I owe you the story of what happened real quick. I'm going to go over it with you real quick so you know what's going on. Or do you want to call Greg and get Greg on the phone first?
Yeah, man, let's do that. Let me do the same thing you did there with Alban, man. Let me see if we can't find this ginger guitar master out here.
Yeah, I like
He's probably working up some sort of guitar sorcery in his garage as we speak. So let me work on that real quick, man. We'll get him in on the call and we'll talk about it, brother.
All right, perfect, man. Dial him in. I love it.
All right, buddy.
Cool. Dude, someone else is doing this. This is awesome.
Hey, I'm not on hold this time.
Yeah, dude, we're just chilling, dude. And someone else is getting a soundstage phone system working.
Yeah,
right. Man.
It's about to get messy.
Oh yeah, dude. If you got sensitive ears, you need to turn it down. That's all I'm saying. Because you get Greg Barrick on the phone with us, some shit's going down. That's all I know. Some shit.
You know that, right?
Right. Dude, he's dialing.
This is gonna be great.
Dude, he's dialing down to Amishville. I hope the smoke signals get there in time. That 56K baud modems are what they use down there for their internet, dude. They're dialing in.
56K.
Yeah, 56K, motherfucker.
Hey, yo, cats, give me 1 second. Let me see if I can't figure out how to merge these here real quick, and then we'll get business.
Good Lord.
It's the soundstage phone system, the dynamics of it. I love it.
There's a lot of people that come on this show many times that I can mess with, and Gunny's the one I can really mess with the most because he's a cool cat, man.
Yeah, man. Gunny's chill, dude. He's my man, dude. He'll get it done, dude. He didn't get that damn softball game arranged, but...
No, you know what? You better... Hey, do me a favor. Give him shit about that.
I will. Because now we can't do it if we wanted to do it. We got a social distance.
Yeah, exactly. So he's going to use that as an excuse. You know what? We can't do it.
Oh, come on. Did he merge? He probably hung up on Greg by merging.
As soon as Greg answered, he's like, hello.
I haven't hung up on him, man. I'm trying to figure out my phone here enough to merge these calls. I did it earlier.
All right. Well, dude, you got an iPhone or an Android?
Android.
Oh, well, yeah, I don't know how to tell you to do it because I got an iPhone.
I'm not going to, hey, Gunny, I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes I'll call Hamner in the middle of the night, and when he answers, I just hang up on him. It's fucking fun, man. I did this earlier, and it was not hard to do. I don't know why this thing is not doing it.
I wonder it's because if we got a call going on here.
There's a lot of cross town traffic on these phone lines. So
right,
we knew this was going to be interesting. This is a lot of phone work here.
Yeah, maybe if I call them on my phone, but I think now because I can't have everybody together though.
Oh, well, I'll dip out and go to bed, man. Y'all just have fun. I don't care.
Hell no, dude. You're on the clock.
I'm on the clock. I'm working here.
You're working over here. Hey, you put down those fucking boxes before I break your fucking neck.
Is this a union job?
This
Because
is the
I'm
fucking
guaranteed
union.
work here.
Yeah, motherfucker. So, yeah, man. Get it, dude. Come on, Gunny. Work that Android, man.
Is it raining anywhere else, or just at my house?
Nah, it's raining up here, dude. It's nasty, dude. It's
It is
typical
nasty.
March.
I actually have a fire in the wood stove right now going. It's comfy in my house. I'm sitting next to a nice wood burning stove with a nice fire going.
That's awesome.
Yeah, getting old, fat, and lazy, man. You can't do that, brother. Well, I mean, I'm fat and lazy. I can just see it right now. I can see it right now. You're sitting over there. Got one of them fancy glasses there with cognac in it. Little bearskin rug. I got the dog in my lap and I'm in my underwear. Hey, look. Harsha, can you hang up with me and call Greg? He's got the merge button on his home screen. I kind of have to search for it. So, can you call Greg directly and then he'll link me in?
Hold on, I got to see if I have Greg in my book of numbers. Hold on, let me verify.
Man, I'm loving this. This is great.
I mean, this is raw radio because I purposely kept this segment loose to have time to get everything set up. This is perfectly A-okay. So let's see if I have Greg's number. I do not have Greg's number. Can you text it to me?
You got a pen and paper right there, man? I'll just read it off to you.
Well, dude, you're gonna broadcast it on the broadcast. I'm not editing out that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, good point, man. That number is 555.
Yeah, 1212. Yeah. Just Facebook
I got you, man.
message me
I'm
the
gonna
number.
text it to you, brother.
Yeah. Send
Call for a good time.
it. Right. So just hang
I
up.
love you guys, man.
All right, yeah, hang up, Gunny, and I'll call him. All right.
All right,
buddy.
I feel like we should be paying $1.99 a minute if we're gonna get Greg on the phone.
Right.
Jeez.
All right, cool.
I'll tell you. This is. I love this. This is what happens when you give a bunch of musicians too much time.
Yeah, we're creating, man. We're creating. Gunny, hang up, man.
We're giving you permission to hang up on us. We don't do that with anybody else.
There he goes. He finally goes. All right, so he's going to text me Greg's number. We'll see what's happening. Dude, he's like, man, fuck this phone. I know he's all hating his phone right now.
You know, it's all going to work out great. It's all going to work out great.
Oh, yeah, dude. It's all good. It's all good up in this hood, cat.
I'll tell you what, man, for a lockdown, there's a lot of cars on 301.
Really?
Yeah, I'm on my carport in the rain watching the cars just go up and down 301.
Wow. You figured
Holy
this time.
smokes, man. Where are they all going?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Dude. And still no text from Gunny with the... Oh, there it is. There it is.
Listen to that.
All right, so I got to... All right, Alban, so chill. Let me see what I can get cranking. All right, buddy?
Shit, I'm going on hold again. God damn it.
I think so. Keypad. All right, I got to do this. All right, there's that number. Okay, get it in there. Yep, sure. Okay, yep. All right. Yep. Okay. Yep.
Yep.
All right, yep.
Well said.
All right, Alban's on hold. I'm dialing in Greg. Let's see if we can get Greg Barrick on the Ollie's Bar and Grill soundstage phone system.
Hello.
Hey, man, I got to take a shit. Can I come over?
Yeah, you better bring 17,000 rolls of toilet paper.
That's the fare for your toilet bowl?
I got the septic safe joints.
Yeah. What's up, Greg, man? It's Dan.
What it do, homie?
Nothing, brother. Hey, so Gunny fumbled the ball when we called earlier. He can't handle the technology too good, so we had to call you first to try to get this group call going. What do you think about that?
I got it. I'm getting
Oh, but hold on. Hello? Oh, wow. Okay. Let's see. Alban, you there, buddy?
So then that was when I was 7 at camp. That's what happened. And
hello?
Oh, shoot. Okay, I was telling a story. Was I on hold?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are just gonna have to wait till later to hear the rest of that story.
No, I'm on hold with Greg. Greg, you there? Yeah, this is crazy, dude. So Greg's calling Gunny right now. So we're waiting for him to bounce back over with Gunny. So we'll see what happens.
All right. Well, who's mouth breathing?
That's me, dude. I'm sorry. All right, what's up, Greg?
None, man. He must got some setting on his phone, because I did this earlier with him. We had a practice call.
Right.
And he's on hold right now. And
you there, Gunny?
old ass.
Gunny?
Thank God somebody else is on hold, not me this time.
I guess we just can't do this 4-way call then, huh?
I don't know. It's definitely tough.
All right, so Greg, you're there, right?
I am here.
All right, Gunny, are you there?
Gunny, I'm going to click over. I got Gunny. Hold on 1 sec.
All right.
I have faith in Greg. He's going to make it happen.
All right.
Gunny ran out of minutes on his track phone, so that's why we had to call Greg.
I think we can't cheat the system by having 2 group calls merged together. It must be some conflict.
Yeah, I'm bouncing back, and I cannot get him on here to save my life.
All right, hang up from him, and then I'm gonna try to add another call to this call to see if that works. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
All right, so tell me when you hang up from Gunny.
I can try, but I don't have anybody. Nobody ever talks to me, so I don't have anybody's number.
I hung up on him. He's dead to me.
All right, cool. So let's see what happens. I'm going to try this, guys. So hang out for a second. Let's see if this is going to work. We're going to modulate these phones together somehow. All right, Gunny D. We're calling Gunny D. I got Greg and Dan on the hold. What's up, Gunny?
This is Gunny.
All right, dude. I think I got this. Hang out for a second.
Distancing
Oh,
socially
shit.
before the
Dude.
We got it.
Gunny D.
No.
Is that Gunny?
Yeah, I'm on here, man.
All right.
Holy shit.
There it
What's
is.
up, you old bastard? Long time no see.
Yes.
Yeah, right?
All right, dude. So there it is, dude. The secret is I had to be the master and add them in. I couldn't have
No,
another
you had to
person.
use the word master. Listen to this.
Oh, I heard. Yeah, I noticed.
Yes, the master guru here at the home
Well,
base.
be the master and get closer to that mic, Mr. Harsher, because you're very far away on this
all right,
one.
how's that, dude? Is that good?
The master of the universe.
We can work with it.
All right, perfect. All right, so we're back on track now. This is awesome. We got HydraFX on the Ollie's Bar and Grill soundstage phone system. It's episode 66. The Corona Files extended. The lockdown in Southern Maryland continues. The lockdown in Maryland continues. There's no live music. Everything's been shut down, and guys are depressed. Last week, we were going to have HydraFX on to promote their live streaming shows. But to some unforeseen circumstances that I owe them an apology for, we had to postpone the show for a week. So, guys, this is what happened to me last week. I had a slight bit of laryngitis on Tuesday when we taped, and I couldn't talk. So that's why we had to cancel the show. And then during the week, because of that, I got a tooth abscess on top of it. So,
Jesus.
yeah, and then by the grace of God, I got the dentist to call in a prescription because, they can't be open right now, right?
Yeah, that's man, you just taking them punches, brother.
Right. So Southern Maryland just whooped my ass last week, but we're here this week, man. The energy's good. We got you guys on the show. I'm so thankful that our schedules allowed this. I finally got Greg's home phone number now, so shit's real. I love it. So I never could get
Send
that
news.
before. So this is cool. So, dudes, how was the live streaming shows? What was the energy like there on your side of the camera? How did it feel? Did you feel like a practice, or did you feel like people were there?
Well, hey, Gunny, so since we're not here, I'll go first, you go second. Deal?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I got you, brother. Go ahead, lead it out.
So, the live stream shows, we got to thank Wally, our bass player, guitar player, mental nerd guru that he is, for hooking up all the board to the streaming software. And it was kind of a test.
Right.
And to be completely honest with you, we were scared shitless doing it. And it turned out exceptionally well. And people were absolutely beyond my expectations and absolutely generous and cared about what we do and donated their time and their money. And I'm going to be honest with you, man, it brought me to tears how much people really cared about it. And if you're listening out there, I want to thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts, man.
Yeah, dude, it was a super awesome show. I caught both shows, parts of both shows. I didn't get to see the whole show, but the parts I saw, man, were awesome, man. I dig what y'all are doing, man. It kind of makes me think whatever y'all are doing with that software, one day we can make our show live streamed like that and just do the show every week live like that. That's what's
hell yeah.
That's
Dude, that would be awesome, man. And just to kind of caveat off of what Greg was saying, like the first acoustic show that we put together for a live stream was kind of like our little test bed, so to speak. And hats off to Wally for putting that together. And it was a little hectic there at the beginning, and we had people commenting, saying, hey, well, this sounds like this and this sounds like that. So we kind of used that acoustic jam at Wally's place on the back deck there as a test bed to kind of dial in what we needed to dial in so that we can do a full band gig. And so that turned out extremely well, even with the minor problems that we had. And then we gave that, put that phone call out to Dane Johnson there at the last drop and asked him if he'd be cool if we just kind of got the keys to the place, man, and took over for a little while, set up a full stage and full rig just like we would normally do. And what we really were hoping to be able to do was just bring that full band live experience into people's living rooms and as a break from what we've got going on. So I think it turned out really, really well. To answer your question, in terms of what did it feel like? Definitely different for sure.
Okay.
It's weird.
Yeah, it was weird, but Greg, man, you can jump in there too, dude. But I think that once we kind of got kind of rolling with it, and all the comments and things like that kind of started rolling across the screen for us to see, it actually toward the end of the night kind of started feeling like a real show.
Absolutely, man. I mean, we just we're playing the hands that we're dealt, man, and we're just trying to, as my Marine brother would say, we're just trying to adapt and overcome and try to get this shit done. If it has to be from our house, I guess that's what it has to be.
That's it. Hey, I gotta tell you guys actually, back in the days of back in the day, and you gotta forgive me, I'm home, so I've been drinking for a while. So I'm safely at home, so I can do this. I don't usually drink during the show weekly, but
he drinks strongly during the show.
Yeah, exactly. So I gotta say, you guys got a taste of what a lot of us are used to. You're playing to an empty place. So but I have to commend you guys personally from not from the Southern Maryland Guitar Gurus, but personally for me, Dan Alban. Commend you guys for finding an avenue that kept you guys doing this thing and having the exposure and bringing what you do to people. And that means a lot to a lot of us in the fan community and the music community as well. And I have to say thank you to Dane Johnson personally too for being such a cool guy that understands what it means to support. And on top of that, I'm just going to say this and I'm going to leave it at that. The quality that came through that video, the sound quality, was incredible.
Yes.
You guys have now set the standard for what these live videos are supposed to be like when you hear them on your phones.
Yep.
And you're watching them on your laptops or whatever.
It was quite the process, man. At the last
Wally spearheaded that.
Yeah, Wally. I got to give. We all,
So I want to say thank you to Wally for that. Good job, buddy. Because
previous guys.
It was completely impressive. I beamed it up on my TV with my, the sound bar and all that, and I just couldn't tell you. It was just wow, holy.
Yeah, it was actually kind of funny, man, because usually you at a regular live gig, you do a sound check song and get on the iPad and make a few tweaks. But in that particular case, at the last drop for that live stream, I think we did. Greg, I think we played our sound check song like 6 times just to try to get it leveled out.
A little old. Yeah, I got that.
Yeah,
Sounds
I literally had a TV hooked up right next to me with my phone in it,
Awesome.
and there's like a 20-second delay. So we would jam, and I'd be like, all right, guys, shut up. And then I'd turn on the TV to see how it sounded through it. And we did that, honestly, probably about 15 times.
Yeah,
That's
it seemed like a lot.
That's
Well, all that paid off because the quality was impressive. So
Thank you,
guys
brother.
are putting out a great product. And like I said, you have set the standard for what we all have to see coming out of these videos from here on out.
You got to give it up to Wally.
So thanks a
Gotta give
lot
up
for
to Wally.
making it hard on the rest of us. I appreciate that. And
Well, but we might have to get Wally involved with the show so we can take the show live, man.
The man is an absolute genius when it comes to that, and I'm here to tell you, like, I was there to play the guitar and just be fat because I don't understand any of that shit. And Wally's a genius, and Wally's heart is bigger than the last drop, and he really cares immensely about the performance and about the people watching, and as well as we all do, we always want to push out the best product, whether it's live in your face or over the internet.
Yeah, man.
yeah,
It
yeah.
was awesome, dude. I loved it, man. I'm mad I couldn't catch the whole thing, but I had some other things going on here at the house. But, man, it was awesome, dude. To see all the people there viewing it and checking you guys out, man, my hat's off to you, man. You're one of the premier bands in Southern Maryland, man. Y'all have an audience. You have a fan base, and they love you guys, man. It's genuine when you look through the comments, man. It's just pretty cool to see the success, man. But you guys been grinding it out, so you deserve it, man. So my hat's off to you guys.
All the props goes to the HydraFX family, man. Like, it's the reason we keep going, and I love and respect every single one of them. And my hat's off to all these musicians and the bar owners and the club owners that are down now too. I love y'all, and I can't wait to. I hope we all make it through this and see you on the other side, and we can drink some Jaeger bombs.
Hell yeah.
I know, man.
Greg, man, I'll tell you, dude, speaking of the HydraFX family, and it really is, dude, the people that come out to our shows, man, and hang out with us and stuff are so incredible, man. And I think one of the takeaways that I brought home from last drop was there were people that actually set up like TVs, projector screens, all that stuff in their backyards, and man, they had their kids watching and all kinds of stuff, dude. I mean, like, they really genuinely care about local music, and they care about having that in their lives, and that's why we do this, man. And I just thought it was amazing when I started seeing some of the pictures of watch parties and projector screens in the backyard and stuff, dude. That was pretty humbling, to say the least.
Yeah, man.
That's impressive, man. That gives you a great feeling right there. Absolutely, man. That's great. What a great support system Southern Maryland has. And I'm happy for you guys that you're still there for the people who support you, and you just it's so easy to just kind of just fall into a funk and give up, but you guys don't do that. You guys are like a hemorrhoid. You just won't go away.
Right.
Yeah, we all up in your ass. You know that.
All up in your ass. I love it. See, that's why I like talking to you guys right there.
Right. All right.
I'm in my garage drinking a cocktail myself, my man.
Oh yeah.
So let me ask you guys this, man. We don't know what the future is yet because we don't know when we're going to be back playing shows. But let's talk about original music, man. Are y'all using this time at all to even try to put out a song? Just one?
Well, we're working on. If we learned anything from these live streams, it's how many people want to hear the originals and like the older ones we put out years ago, and just many band member changes. It gets hard to keep up with that and keep up with the covers and satisfy our jobs, so to speak. But we are writing, and we're learning the older originals that people still want to hear too.
All right.
And I can't wait, man. We're actually we have another trick up our sleeve, if you will, if you want to hear about it.
Yeah.
If you're willing to divulge it, let's hear all about it, man.
So we got this new initiative, right? It's called Raise the Bar, right? So we're going to go, quote, raise the bar. And the plan was to go to these bars that are struggling and do a live stream show there, but of government shutdowns now, what we're going to do is every Sunday we're going to do a live show at an undisclosed location because we're not traveling anywhere. And half of what we make in donations will go to a bar that needs help. And the first up is Seabreeze. Seabreeze is our family that have had our back for over a decade.
Wow.
And if you're listening to this and you want your bar, a restaurant or somebody who's struggling, we want to help. Because at the end of the day, I've met some of the best people I ever had in my entire life who supported my dream. So we're not going to let your dreams die either. We're going to help you out. And, I think we all want a place to play after this is all said and done. And if we don't help out, then that might not happen.
That's right, man. I love that. I love that spirit, man. That's that community spirit. That's what our show's about, is helping the community out. And not only are y'all struggling in y'all's music profession, but you're willing to go out and still help out the bar owners by giving half of what you make and doing these live streams. Another thing, guys, dude, my hat's off to you. That's a commitment to the community, and I don't see other bands promising that stuff. So that's awesome stuff, man. Love having you on the show. I knew it was right to make friends with HydraFX. This is awesome.
Well, I love you guys, man. I met you when you sold me that Ibanez, brother. And yeah. I try to stay well connected to everybody that I meet in doing this, because this is my life, man. I put all my eggs in the basket. This is it for me.
Right.
And for my family, my babies, and my wife. And I just want to give back to the other people who have wives and husbands and babies and bills to pay and shit. Like, I think that's the least I can do. And if you're out there listening, if you need some help, please PM our HydraFX page, or my personal page, or Gunny, or any of us, and we'll put you on the list, and we'll give you whatever we can.
Yeah, man. That's
yeah. And on that note, guys, man, obviously I knew that we'd be on the show today, and I was kind of thinking about this a little bit. But it's only in times like these that we really realize how important these local establishments really are to our communities. And you take the Sea Breezes of the world, or the Toots, the Last Drop, the ABCs, Docksides, and all those different places. They're a really important part of every functioning community. I mean, these are the local spots where people meet up and enjoy some beers and shirk off the work week a little bit, and it's a very important part of what people need to have in their lives, man. So we're happy to do our part, but we can't leave out and can't forget about those people that are struggling right now, the bartenders and the servers and people that are working to make that experience for us. So anything that we can do on our side of things to help out the people that have been helping us out for so long, dude, I mean, we're happy to do it.
Amen. Well said, Gunny D. Well said, brother.
Right.
You couldn't have put it any better than that. I mean, that's the greatest thing I've heard in a while.
Right.
And you are so positive, and that is the absolute truth.
Yeah, man. I'm feeling so good about what y'all are saying, man. I'm going to forgive you for fucking up the charity softball game last year, Gunny. All right?
Yeah. Good job, Gunny. Dude, we got to get back on that train, man. We talked about trash last year.
No,
we got to put something together.
I don't want to hear that crap now. It's you dropped the ball. Don't put Gunny in the outfield. He'll drop the ball.
We'll put him at shortstop.
Gunny's all about ball, too.
Oh, Jesus. Nah.
Wow.
And I got to say, man, you guys, and that's absolutely right what you say about community and how much the support system is. And Greg, I got to say, you're going to thank Dan for selling you a guitar, but every time I come to one of your shows, I get harassed. So what's the difference here? What have I not done?
Well,
dude,
first of all,
that Ibanez was a badass Ibanez. That's all I'm saying.
All right, I just want to hear the justification of why I get harassed when I come to a Hydra show.
Well, I harass Dan, too. So
Good. You should.
So harassment equals love and appreciation. So Fuck you, guy.
My man, that's what I was waiting for. Now I feel better,
guys, man.
Because it's the old thing where if I don't mess with you, I don't like you.
That's right, brother.
Wow.
You guys are great, man, and we really appreciate everything that you guys do. And you guys are on the forefront of community. First of all, I mean, you're musicians, yes, and you're damn good musicians, but you are community first. And
if you don't appreciate what you do, appreciate and give back to what you do, then you probably shouldn't be doing it.
yes, well said.
I couldn't support my family without the support of this community. So
That's right.
There's no way around it. I mean, this shit sucks. We all miss live music, and we all miss going out and seeing people. But we all got to adapt to it. And if I can sit at home and play the guitar and help out a family that's struggling, then hell yeah, I'm going to do it, man.
Okay.
I love you guys, and I love this whole community, this music community. It's super dope to be a part of it. And
It really is, isn't it?
Dude,
I'm honored, man.
I'm glad you guys let us in, man, because when we first started out, we had to win you guys over, and I'm just glad that the communities saw the show and saw what the value was, and I'm all about it, man. I know Alban is too.
Yeah, because I think at first they were like, you know what, screw these guys. And you're like, no, we're not going on their show. This is dumb. And
you got two guys in a band. I mean, well, Dynamo's currently and Sage from a man over there. And you guys were musicians first, and then you guys thought out of the box, and you came up with this show, which is, I mean, you got, 8 million likes on your page and shit now?
I think it's 8,500,000. Yeah, dude, I'm so anxious, man, for you guys, dude. You guys do such a great job with this show. I mean, Alban, I told you this before, Harsha. I mean, dude, you guys need to go national at some point and crack the code on that, dude. Because I think the format and the formula that you guys put together every week easily could be a nationally syndicated show, easily. And with famous musicians and guitar players and etc. calling in and whatever, dude. You guys got what it takes, dude. And I really hope that happens for you guys, man. I really do.
It would be
Thank you. Thank you for the kind words, Gunny. I really do appreciate that. We're gonna crack the code. Don't worry.
Yeah, I mean, dude, we got to get Tom Hanks healthy. We'll get Da Vinci Code cracked, and we'll be on the airwaves in no time.
So we're going to have to hang up with you because Dave Grohl's on next.
Dude, that would be
Tom Hanks is on the Green Mile with Mr. Jangles right now. He'll be alive till he's 127.
Right.
Great. He can take care of my fucking kidney stones.
Jesus. Never getting old when we're talking about kidney stones.
It's always a great time with Greg and Gunny on this show. You know that.
Don't piss him off, man. Piss him out, bro.
This is good stuff. So, guys, before we let you go, man, do you have any dates in the summer if things come back that you want to talk about, or is it just too soon to know what's happening?
Well, in terms of dates, I mean, we have dates booked. I got dates booked till, thank the Lord, till next year.
Okay.
But, however, we don't know the status of any of the bars, and I hate to be morbid about it, but I guess we'll have to see what happens on the other side of this.
I got
it might F everybody's schedule up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what I thought, dude. But we'll do is once everything gets back cranking, we have already talked to Keith at Island. We're going to set up and do the show there remotely for the first show back when everything gets cranking, and we want everybody to attend. So once that's there, dude, you got to come out for that, man.
Yeah, man, dude, we'll bring the acoustics and we'll fucking jam out all together. Have a big sexy jam.
Yeah.
It's a sexy jam.
We're gonna bust a mobile rig out of retirement and set it up, man, when everything gets back cranking. So that's something to look forward to, man. We just got to get on the other side of it.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Don't threaten me with a good time.
Yeah, and for everybody that's out there listening and wondering what this summer is going to look like, so to speak, in terms of the local live music, all of these venues that we play,
they kind of count on their normal cycle of business to kind of put enough money in the fund, so to speak, to be able to pay bands. And so you take away a couple of months of revenue from these different venues. All the hard work that Greg's done to book all these shows and map out the calendar for the rest of the year, these places that we're going to have to call back when this thing gets back on track and say, hey man, no, we were scheduled for May 27th. Are we still good? Well, that's the same business that hasn't had any business for the last 2.5 months. So they may not have the money in the coffers to be paying local musicians like us. So I guess, to answer that question as to, what our schedule looks like, and I guess that remains to be seen, and that's the same thing can be said for every other local band that has booked shows throughout the course of this, this last year.
Yeah.
Correct. Good point.
Yeah, we'll have to keep abreast of that situation and then communicate it to the community as soon as we know what's happening once we get on the other side. So, man, this thing's just starting. It's the Corona Files Extended. That's how we're doing the show, man. It's the Corona Files until it comes back, man. So
the Corona Files.
I was like, execute Order 66 because it's their 66th episode. You know what I mean? But it's all good.
That's what I'm saying.
I got it down here. I'm down here bored. I'm about to execute Order 69. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa! Yes. All right, guys, it's after hours with the good guitar gurus.
Yeah, dude. And on that note, hey, Gunny and Greg, it's been great having you tonight, man. We'll be in touch soon. We'll get some stuff happening. We just need we need to get through this, man. And I appreciate your time tonight. I think the audience is gonna find everybody's candor on point and pretty awesome. So,
yeah. Double D, I love you guys, man. Thank you for having us every time.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Dude. Always a pleasure, man. Yep, always a pleasure.
Yeah, man. Cool. We'll check you guys later.
Catch you on the other side, fellas. Have a good night.
Yeah. Peace out. We go.
Peace.
All right, let's see if I get disconnected.
Nope, you're here, dude. What's happening?
Yep, it's me and you, Dan and Dan, back again.
Dude, my hat's off to HydraFX, man. They're all about community. They're gonna help people out when they're hurting. That's fucking awesome, dude. I don't care what anybody says. That's fucking awesome. All right.
It is. They're doing so much for community, and they get it. It's not about what they do. It's about what we all do.
Right. And
they get it, and we commend them for it. Our hats off to them, man. Great job, guys.
Yeah, that is a great job. Oh man, what a show tonight, man! It's abbreviated, but it's a show. It was awesome, man.
Dude, it's still a show. It's still an episode. We still did it.
All right, so let's think. So we're gonna do episode 66. Execute Order 66, the Corona Files Extended. That's how.
There you go.
That's how we'll do it, man.
I like it.
That's what we're in, dude. We're in the Corona Files, or the Corona.
We are.
The Corona Wars, So, I mean, geez, man. Out of all things I thought we'd be reporting on, this never came across my mind. Never.
No, we couldn't have dreamed this up even a couple weeks back, or a couple episodes ago.
Right. I mean,
who knew?
I don't, man. I'm just at a loss of words of what's happening. I've never seen this before in my life, and kids that are coming up, man, they really need to pay attention because this is not normal.
No, it's not normal. In our lifetime, it's nothing like this has ever happened. It's not normal.
Right. I mean, dude, I know the area likes a good snow day every once in a while, but man,
right?
Shit, man. I mean,
it's like, we almost missed a day of school. Now you've just missed the rest of the year. So,
right.
How's that feel?
We've seen both extremes, man, and it's just unreal to me. Unreal.
Yeah. Nothing like we've ever seen. This has rivaled 9/11, man.
Right. I mean,
as far as the way we've changed the way we live.
I mean, how are people going to meet? How are people going to get married? How's that all going to take place? People still got to socialize. That's part of being human.
Yeah, that's society. That's human nature. We still have to do things, and we still want to do things. But everybody be responsible and be good about it for now, and everything will be fine.
Right? I mean, if everybody quarantines for 2 weeks, they say it works through the system. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I don't. Like I said, my biggest question is if you get it and your body processes it and you're fine. How long are you still a danger to spreading it to someone else, or are you fine? That's what we don't know. You know, because
Yeah, that's a great question, man. And that's the answer we're all going to be watching for on a daily basis. Hopefully we can get that answer.
yeah, man. Wow, dude. Well, dude, man. Next week's show, we're gonna play it off the cuff. I'm gonna reach out to a couple guys, see what's up. Maybe just do I don't know. Stay tuned. I'll announce the guest. You'll have to wait and
Yeah.
see. You know, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, we'll get that figured out here in a couple of days.
Yeah,
No big deal.
During this whole shutdown, I'm playing it kind of loose just to see what the kind of news pops up and what we got to kind of report on every week. You know,
That's right.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. We have to adapt to our environment right now.
Right, man. And having you on the remote call, man, this is crazy. It's just crazy.
It is crazy, you know. I'm just glad that I can still say through 66 episodes I haven't missed one.
Right.
So
It's
I'm
awesome.
still here. I'm still upright, and we're doing it.
That's right, man.
So thank you to everybody with your support. If you're still listening, I kind of know how it feels to be a guest. And with your phone, like you're waiting for your call to come in, and I really want to say thank you to everybody who's ever been a guest, because I'm getting an idea of what that's like now. So thank you to everybody who has ever been a guest on the show.
Yeah, good call, dude. Good deal with that. Yeah, I thank
Yeah.
you all the time for coming, because it's you know, you got to be on a schedule with these things. That's the thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we manage it every week. And that's only because everybody's, being very cool about it. So thank you to everyone. We love you all.
Yeah, man. So, abbreviated episode, shout out Island Music for Guitar of the Week. Shout out to Higgy for the Southern Maryland Chronicle, doing the soundstage phone system. Shout out to Cooper Construction. Shout out to Christopher Lane Tattoos. And shout out to Allied Renovations. It's awesome, dude. It's awesome.
It is awesome. We still have great support from our sponsors. Sorry, guys, that we didn't get 2 for Tuesday shout-outs this week, but just know that you're not forgotten, because I know you're out there supporting.
Yeah, we just ran short this week. We'll get it next week, but we'll get it be cranking soon again. All right, Alban. Before I go, you got anything else?
I just want to say, do your part. Be responsible. Call on a relative. Make a phone call. Treat everybody with respect. Love one another, and be well. That's all I got.
Perfect, dude. Well, dude, it's another fantastic episode in the can. It's the Guitar Gurus with Dan and Dan. We're Southern Maryland's #1 choice for music talk radio. What do you think about that?
Hell yeah, man. We always will be. Every week, we're going to bring you quality content.
That's right, man. Well, cool, dude. Well, until next week, my friend, we're going to say goodbye to everybody. So 3, 2, 1.
Goodbye.